Hi, I'm John Waterhouse, and this is Weekday Wisdom. So my question for you today is, how much does your stress weigh? Now, we obviously don't measure stress by weight, but we know that stress weighs us down nonetheless. So let's look at it this way. How much would you say this glass of water weighs? Well, you could guess anywhere from a few ounces to a couple of pounds, but the actual weight of the glass and the water doesn't matter. What matters is how long you try to hold it. If you hold it for a minute, that's not a problem. If you hold it for an hour, it's going to start aching your arm. And if you hold it for an entire day, you'll likely need medical attention. In each case, it's the same weight, but the longer you hold it, the more it wears on you. That's sort of the way stress works. If we carry our burdens around all the time, sooner or later, as the burdens become increasingly great, we won't be able to cope. And they become greater not because they're growing, but because we're tired of carrying them. As with the glass of water, you have to put it down and rest, or it becomes unbearable. So what can we do to set down our burdens and reduce our stress levels? Well, I've got 10 actions for you to choose from. And just let this wash over you. I'm not suggesting you do all 10 of these, but there's 10 ways that researchers say you really can reduce stress. The number one is exercise. And that can be as simple as taking a walk. Physical activity can lower your stress hormones. It also helps release endorphins, the chemicals that improve your mood and act as a natural painkiller. Exercise is also a great thing to do to improve your sleep and reversing the effects of any kind of stress or anxiety. The second one is to spend some time out in nature. Nature is, of course, beautiful, and it helps us reframe our lives when we get out there in it, and we feel better. Studies show that being in nature or even viewing scenes of nature reduces anger, fear, stress, and increases our sense of contentment. Being in nature also contributes to the physical well-being by reducing your blood pressure, your heart rate, and your muscle tension. The third idea is singing. Singing has been scientifically proven to lower stress, to relieve anxiety, and to elevate endorphins, which will all boost your mood. Number 4 is laughing. We just can't be stressed and laugh at the same time. And the good feelings that come from laughing remain after you stop laughing. I've stopped listening to news as I'm driving around in my truck. I put my channels on, the comedy channels on my radio, so that I can just laugh at something. And it really does make a difference. Use humor to strengthen your resilience. Number 5, call a friend. We are social creatures. We crave feeling supported and valued and connected. So studies around social interaction show that being connected socially increases our happiness and leads to better health and a longer life. Number 6, get better by saying no. This is one of my favorite ones. Being selective about what you take on and saying no to things that will unnecessarily add to your load can reduce your stress levels. And it's true that if you can't say no, how good is your yes? Number 7, spend time getting organized. Oftentimes, the things that stress us most are the things that we really could handle. And what we find, or at least what researchers find, is that when we are putting a lot of energy into being stressed, we could use that energy and probably less energy to actually do what the thing that's on our mind that's bugging us. So take some time to get organized, clear your desk, and know that not everything that's on there has to get handled. A lot of it can just get thrown away and be part of that thing of saying no. If you're feeling anxious, one thing you can do is you can check in with your pet. And if you don't have a pet, go find somebody else's pet. If you're feeling stressed, depressed, or lonely, if you spend time petting a cat or a dog, it can make all the difference. Research shows that playing with or petting an animal literally reduces our stress levels. Number 9, meditation. Mindfulness and meditation practices ease anxiety and reduce mental stress. And why it does that, or how it does it, is really pretty simple. By turning down the volume in your mind, you can get focused on your breath, and it will balance you out and take that stress down considerably. Number 10, do something for someone else. Stress tends to make a person retreat inward. So by helping others, doing something for someone else, it distracts us from our problems, but the studies also show that people that help others have lower levels of depression and anxiety. It's because the focus has shifted from this thing that's bugging me to you who could use some help. And when I do that and I spend time with you, I feel better. Again, the research on this shows that being in service to someone else makes a positive difference in anybody's life, and that it makes more of a difference than if we were to pamper ourselves with a spa day or spend our time creating self-esteem goals. So just reach out to somebody and offer them your help. So these are some quick ideas. Maybe there's something there that you could use. Whatever you do, make sure that you're not letting stress get so heavy that it's just wearing you out. And with that, please have a fantastic day.